Oh boy, it's getting to be that time, isn't it? It's time to vote. Happy Saturday to you. Um, few things. We're halfway through. We're almost to the election day. Um, I think today, or maybe it was last week. Let's see, today. I think today starts early voting. I'm not absolutely sure, but it should be interesting. Um, I know I'm gonna walk into the county of voters and just vote there. Just it's easier to do. Um, a few things to talk about. You know that food waste and that vegan week. Let's see. What was I thinking? I've learned that I'm one person. So meal prep planning for one person is a lot different than what you see online. And I think that was my biggest problem is that like one day I got 24 eggs, I boiled eggs, I scrambled eggs, I put them in, I made a meatloaf that was pretty insane. Um I sorry about that. Close up there. I what else did I make? Oh, I made egg bites. So I made egg bites, I made a meatloaf, I did a scrambled egg bake, and I boiled eggs. That was enough food for at least 3 people. I was gonna say 4, but and I had cooked it all, and I'd done it pretty quickly. Um, but there was no way. Oh, what was the other thing? Oh, and then I took the mirepoix. And by the way, this is a hack for everyone that wants to make really easy um, tuna and chicken salad. Take the mirepoix from Trader Joe's. It's $3.99 here in California. Take that, dump that in a bowl, dump whatever your protein is, whether it's tofu, chicken, tuna. I think you could put meat with it. I don't know. I don't know of a meat salad really. Um, and the ums. You can add mayonnaise to that and capers and pickles and what else did I add to it? Mayonnaise, capers, pickles. I know capers and pickles really different. Oh, salsa. I added some salsa to it. It was so good. And I had to add, I had to get some Kewpie mayo, which was interesting because I wasn't going to pay a lot for mayo. I know I'm anal that way. And I made a huge, well, basically 2 huge servings of chicken salad. That, by the way, was oh, I added bacon to it. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna use the bacon for another meatloaf and wrap the meatloaf in the bacon. Don't ask. Um, bird. There's a bird back there. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's hanging out. And so it was just it was a huge batch of really good chicken salad. Really, really, really good. I think I added garlic to it and salt and pepper and Mrs. Dash seasoning. It was a mirepoix. I call it my mirepoix chicken salad, and it was really good. Um, it what did I? Oh, I was like wondering if I should like because the bacon was already cooked. What was what was the deal? Oh, um, speaking of cooking, I have a cast iron loaf pan, which is great. It's fabulous. It's awesome. It works great. It drives me crazy. Um, Making sure that the microphone is on. Um, and I have a horrible time cleaning it. Don't ask. Don't ask. I try. I get it cleaner. Okay. But every time I'm looking at this thing and it's like it's got a food stain on it, and I'm like, I'm trying to scrub it and so forth. Don't use a bad scrubber. It just takes forever. And the same thing with the egg bite pan. I got the mini egg bites or the mini pan. So every time I have to clean that thing, it never gets clean. Um, I'll try to figure that out. But that's the other thing is that I was like making it was really good chicken salad. I ate most of that as opposed to the other stuff, and so I was like all worried about my food waste. So trying to make one meal, that's what I'm trying to do. I think this week I'm actually going to try to go back to the making the pancake mix cake with the peanut butter and jelly or the cinnamon apple pancake mix cake. Um, because I was trying to do those in bites too. I'm getting better, technically. Maybe I'll just have to get another muffin tin and some muffin things and see how it goes. It's an interesting process because I'm shopping my thing. I think I mentioned last week getting emergency preparedness done. Um, it's real. The is what this title of the vlog is going to be. Sorry, folks. I've been through a lot. It's I just got done in the financial stuff. I just got done paying a couple bills out, and it was just arduous to do. It was painful to do because the minute I mean it, you think, oh, you paid your bills. No, when I paid my bills, I had like $20 to my name. I had investments, yes, but I had exactly $20 to my name. And that was my groceries for the next, let's see, we get paid on the 31st. So, yeah. It was quite a bit. It was disheartening and it was just like so much money went out the door. I think I spent something like, let's see, plus. So I spent something like $4,000 this month so far, just in bills and savings and rent. No, that this is okay. So it's been a full month since September 15th, and I'm just doing the math of what I did. Yeah, it was $4,000. $4,000. You think, oh wow, well then you paid your $2,000 in debt. I had medical debt, I had tax debt, I have credit card debt, I have rent. I have to put money in savings. Maybe it was only 30. No, because plus 9 makes. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty close to it. It's on the other side of it, and it's kind of disheartening in a way because it's like I didn't get anything I wanted to do. I mean, I got stuff that I wanted to give to other people, or I donated to the Red Cross. I supported people that are helping in emergency situations. I don't usually donate to the Red Cross. I admit that. And yeah, I spent, well, of that $4,000, how much of them were living expenses? Oh my gosh. There was rent, and okay, so $2,000 of that was rent and just getting to and from work and doing errands. I had to pay, yeah. So okay, so I spent $2,000 there. And then I still have in my $2,000 goal to pay off bills, because I still have some other bills to take care of. I still have roughly $500 to $600. In savings, I've only added $50. So I've got 2 more months to get my savings up. But yeah, I have medical, dental, tax, and credit card, and then living expenses. So it is, when that much money, you work so hard for that much money, and to just see it. I mean, I think it was like maybe an hour. Okay, if we count the travel time that it took me to go to the bank, um, it took me less than 3 hours to literally watch my account go from having $4,000 in it to $20. That, and it was gratifying that I was paying my bills. It was gratifying that I was paying rent. It was gratifying that I knew I was going to be safe to go to and from work, and I had food and I had bills paid, and my credit rating kind of like fluctuated. But the fact of the matter is that it's that expensive to live here. And I'm one person. I know somebody that with $4,000, they would barely be able to pay their rent. More than half of that would be going to the rent and going to their transportation, going to their car. So, um, it's pretty disheartening to have to deal with that. Some of the medical debt is because I got sick. I think I told you early in June, or in May, June, I got like really, really, really sick. I got sick again, and I have to go to the doctor. It's just it's not a choice anymore. I have to go to the doctor. It was It might have been because of a food that was recalled. It might have been because the day ended with a Y. I don't know why, but I ended up going to the doctor, and it was reinforced some of the things that that I've experienced in the past, and it reassured me on some other things. Um, the vlog. It's the vlog today. I'm tired of the wait. I'm tired of walking 100 miles. I'm tired of biking 100 miles. I'm tired of going a week vegan, drinking apple cider vinegar, doing vitamin pushes, doing weightlifting. I'm tired of it, and it's the point of exhaustion that it kind of leads to depression, and you kind of go, well, don't do that. do do something else. And it's color. You go through this mental gymnastics, and you're sitting there in a doctor's office going like, I am spending $300 to $500 just to see the doctor. And that would be my copayment. That would be my monthly copayment plus the office visit, plus the lab results, plus this, even if I had coverage. So it's like maybe I'm a little bit more rude because I know how much it's costing me to sit in a waiting room. I know how much it's costing me to get my blood drawn. I know how much it's costing me to do these things. Sure, I'm going to maybe write this off next year. Maybe I'll be able to do that. But the literal problem of it is that my monthly expenses are exponentially getting worse. And whether, quitting the gym, well, you quit the gym, you should be going to the gym. It's like, no, I don't need to go to the gym if the gym made me sick in the first place. I think I talked about this in the water when I was swimming at the gym bothered me. It bothered me that the pool wasn't clean. It bothered me that the water was exceedingly warm. It wasn't 70 degrees. It was easily 80 degrees. I got an ear infection that just wouldn't go away, and it hasn't gone away. So, quitting the gym was really easy to choice, but then I got they think I might have gotten hepatitis at the gym, like, just or listeria or something in the water was bad, and it caused me to have a reaction. It's really disappointing when that happens. So, I was going to another swim club and so forth, and that's just expensive. I just can't go and do the swim club. So, yes, I walk 100 miles. I bike 100 miles a month. I do weightlifting. I do exercises and so forth. But it's like I've got super fat. And it's just not going away. And as far as like eating food, I appreciate those people. Yes, your abs do start in the kitchen. I still have one peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which, by the way, I actually asked the doctor about. The most the peanut butter and jelly sandwich could possibly be is 300 calories. Unless I'm throwing in the bacon and bananas and honey, and I'm not. And we're talking about a sandwich that's not like really that big. Secondly, the bologna and cheese sandwich that I'm having, that might be another 300 calories. So at most, during an average workday, before noon, I'll have 700 calories. Then I'm doing from noon till I get home at night at 7:30, and then I'm having one of those, a slice of meatloaf, something else, and unfortunately, the migraine headaches just pop up. And by the way, even before I eat I take that back. I don't eat until like 8:30 because I get on the bike. And then, but at the same time with my meal, I'm having iced tea and apple cider vinegar in it. So you go figure it out, because the doctor says we'll find out where I am at. So it's really frustrating, and it's very difficult to be, think about, oh, hey, I've got to do a vlog today. Go vote. It's not that hard. if I was to talk about anything that's going on here in California, we are messed up. Oh my gosh, the city of San Francisco, please. Come on, it can't be that hard. But the perpetual, like, you take 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. You're never, I mean, the city of San Francisco is, I can't. I mean, if you want to know about inane stuff, and I don't think whoever the mayor is going to be is going to change it. This is institutional um, shooting yourself in the foot. You know, you have an initiative to help people get off their feet. And it's found to be that the 2 people that are running the city side and the nonprofit are related. It's and it doesn't matter if they're not blood related, they're living in the same house. How? Just how? How? It can't be this hard to run a city and to do your job of, one, serving the citizens, building infrastructure, and I mean, we don't need a goddamn panda. Excuse my language. But we don't need a panda. So there's the one for you. And sorry. Bye.